If you think of surfing, you think of it as a white, male, wealthy, dominated sport of people that can afford to live by the beach. And that notion has kept underrepresented communities from having access to the beach. What we're doing with the program is really breaking down that boundary by simply having the van and providing that transportation to the beach. We are really creating a social rift and a social change, and we're changing the landscape of surfing. My name is Johnny Irwin, and I'm Executive Director of City Surf Project. I grew up surfing, and I was lucky enough to have surfing in my life. My dad was a surfer, and he taught me at a young age how to surf and gave me that love for the ocean, and he also gave me that passion for surfing. City Surf Project was an idea that came to me when I was working as a high school teacher. The idea was to take my youth on a surfing field trip, but was also a way to reach them and was also a way to bond with my students and to really gain their trust. Volunteers are a really important part of the organization. They are our lifeblood that makes us run. Without the volunteers, we wouldn't possibly exist. So we really need the support of the community. I called friends and asked them to pull together wetsuits, boards. I came together with my co-founder, Hunter Childs, and we had always thought about creating this program together. And then we have Forrest Lowry, who is our head surf instructor, and he's our equipment manager. We have Olivia, who is our operations manager, and she has educated the organization around issues of cultural bias and really how to properly teach our youth.
We are exposing students who normally wouldn't have the opportunity to be involved in a sport like surfing and increasing the diversity and the engagement into nature.
We created 3 pillars for success in the program, and that's the respect for nature, a healthy lifestyle, and personal growth. For city kids growing up in San Francisco, it's an urban jungle. And there really isn't many experiences to get out into nature and to get really connected to the outdoors. When it comes time for a surf day, Forrest and I will pack up the car, make sure we have all the equipment, get the wetsuits ready beforehand, and we'll drive to the school to pick up our students. And at this time, the students are really excited, and we're really excited for them. Yeah, he wants to go deeper. He wants to go deeper out into the ocean, all right? I push them to think about skills that they want to build on, and then during the surf session, to really try to push themselves to achieve those skills. And then after surfing and having a great time on the waves, we bring them in. Sometimes they don't want to come in. It's all about perseverance, understanding that what we've just done was hard and that was tough. And to take a step back and feel confident in themselves and feel good about themselves. And then we get out, have a closing circle, and so we say our goodbyes, we give our high fives, and we're excited for the next time that we go surfing. Surf on 3, 1, 2, 3, city surf! All right, let's take a photo, wait, group photo. All right. We have all hands on deck, everybody helps out because we're a part of a team. And then we drive back, drop them back off to school, and that's a typical surf day.
So Mariana was a student that came to us with a lot of fear, and she has exemplified overcoming her fears in amazing ways. At Chrissy Field, we're holding hands in the water, and I said to her, this is your chance to kind of reclaim that past and to face that past and face this fear, and this is a space for you, and I'm right here next to you. And she did it, and now her joy and her pushback against stereotypes around being a black female, and it's amazing to see her just getting in her wetsuit every week, you know, and putting her hair up and getting in the water and standing up on a surfboard and riding waves.
When I'm riding on a wave, I feel pretty I feel happy. Like I'm walking on water, you know, it's like an experience that I never really had. I think surfing is making me a happier person, and it's making me feel like life, there's more to life. There's more experiences out there that I can do.
Bieri. I remember the first time he came out surfing, and I remember watching Bieri, and his eyes lit up like light bulbs. You could see that a connection had been made, that he had really connected with surfing in the ocean.
Surfing, I never tried it before. You know, I heard of it, but I never really looked into it. All my friends are like, you know, why don't you play soccer? You know, it's just pretty much in your blood, you know. But I told them that, you know, it's never really interested me much. But when I tried surfing, you know, it just right from that moment, I fell in love with it.
He wanted every piece of Sturdy Surf Project, and he even joined our SILT program, our Surf Instructor and Leadership Training program, so that he could give back to the younger surfers in our community. He really exemplifies the community that we're trying to build and how we empower youth.
If I can, you know, jump this barrier or, you know, pass this barrier of being fear of the ocean, I can pretty much, you know, go through anything. El surfing es mi pasión, es lo que quiero hacer por toda mi vida.
Hopefully these students that we work with and get involved will then become role models for even younger generations of kids to see someone that looks like them within the surf industry, within the sport itself, and to see equal representation. Just offering the invitation to join something like surfing is a huge first step of maybe that would never have been an invitation that they ever would have received. So just having that door and just having that initial invitation is huge.
Challenges for the organization are that we would love to expand and to expand to more youth in San Francisco and to really give this program to more youth that need it, that deserve it. But at the same time, we want to make sure that we have a quality program, that our program fulfills its mission. Another challenge is getting people on board to understand how powerful surfing can be. Surfing gives you a natural high, something that you can't get anywhere else. That feeling of being stoked. And as you continue to surf, you get more and more stoked, and you will carry that with you throughout your life. You're not always going to be successful. You may stumble a little bit. Failing is a part of life, wiping out is a part of surfing, but you got to get back on the board, you got to get back up, and then ultimately you will improve as a person and you will find success as long as you keep persevering. And in surfing, it's the same thing.